here we go. Let's get this started. Sending out the notifications. And we are live. Hello and welcome back to the Droidic Stormcloud channel, where I will be playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Digital dice and stuck in the role of a druid because my other attempt did not work. And oddly, this one is working very well. I suppose one cannot escape a sort of fate. All things considered, it is a good game. I want to put that out there right now. It is fun, it is good, it is interesting, and there's a lot of customization from what I can tell. So you could turn the party into whatever you want if you wanted to go jumping through some hoops, I think. Although it could be like the original Baldur's Gate game, where only one of your party members had the option of multi-classing and prestige classing. Oddly enough, it was the same, more or less, build as Olivia. Now then, without further ado, let's jump on over and enter the game. When last we left off, we were about to investigate some trolls. And not the internet kind. Had to throw a joke in there somewhere, right? Okay. We are in a bad shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and rest. Pull up our journal. How do we see the date, though? That's what I wanted to check. We're halfway to level 6. Take a moment to appreciate that, as we have a lot of stuff to sell. Four. No. 5.
In due time.
To the main square. We need to go to the market. Here we go. Let's keep the composite short bow. I might be able to give that to some leather armor +2 as well. I don't know. This one feels, well, at least in D&D, trolls are giant kin. So for the time being, that should be fine. Let's give you the studded leather +2. What? Oh. There we go. Very much better armor. And... Savage bow. So all in all, that is a better weapon. Also, let's see if we can recruit any of these merchants. No. No merchant. Need an advisor for coin. Now, I know I had seen it somewhere. Wasn't in the verdant chamber. I know that. Assuming we're leaving the tenebrous depths. Somewhere in the Gnarl Marshes. Run pull.
I need to catch my breath. Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I'm hungry. When we stop. We should gather our strength.
All the party is fatigued. Manage. No one is not doing a thing. Okay. So, rest. Begin resting.
You know, sometimes I try to imagine what it's like to be like you. A knight in shining armor and the Queen of Hearts, all rolled into one. Your life is like a novel.
From a distance it looks like a blessing, does it not?
Let's try the glade in the wilderness. Because if it's not here, it's going to be in the south marches. Didn't really say north or south, did it? Could have sworn I had come across it when I was returning from the tenebrous depths. Temple of the Elk. Tuskgouger's Lair. Glade in the Wilderness. Overgrown Pool. If it's not here, it's got to be in the south. Okay, now we're gonna have to talk to priests.
To victory!
About the spider curse.
Let us strike as one!
Considering provoked.
Tear them apart!
Serves you right.
I'll cut you.
Do not falter!
This is for you.
Wolf from Silence Pack.
They go down!
You deserved it.
Okay. Skin, collect all.
Enemy approaching.
So we're going to have a lot of battles here, it seems.
Any last wishes?
Touch of fatigue and slash.
I'll fight if I have to.
Deal with the one that got close first.
Onwards!
This is where I step in.
Bring it!
See what your entrails look like.
This is definitely not the one that we needed, and we have the spider curse coming back, it seems. Unwanted legacy. Dwarven runes. Ancient curse. Part 2. We are waiting to discuss it. Okay. Alright, so it's only that cave here. But with it being wolves, I doubt we're going to get what we wanted.
We will be victorious.
You
Nice of them to have luminescent fungus this early into a cave
Stay
system.
behind me.
Die for me.
Tear them apart. Look at me, Golem.
Serves you right. Consider me provoked.
Let us strike as one.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Okay, so we have a dead end over there, and our next bet is going to be over there. That's all I needed to know.
Do not falter.
Now I'll put you in a position to attack of opportunity, both of them. And,
You deserved it. This is for you!
They go down.
a simple hammer and anvil strategy between two frontliners is all it really takes. A healer to keep them alive, and then some fun support.
Onward.
Any last wishes?
I'll fight if I have to.
That is not far.
We will prevail.
This is where I step in.
Bring it.
You can't stop me. Serves you right.
Stay behind me. Ah!
Okay. Touch for two. Go for the big one. Oh. So basically they were out and they just got back.
Tear them apart!
Let us strike as one.
Alright, so wild shape. You attacking. Or you are targeting my druid. Rage. Power attack.
They go down!
Oh,
Provoked.
good. Alright, managed to get out of attack range without triggering anything with her. So let's go ahead and take out the last couple of wolves. Okay, we are doing good.
This is for you. You deserved it.
Onwards. Her.
Spell of fatigue so that he has a cantrip going so he can double attack. Skin the wolves. Collect all. And we have a bone pile over here. With more wolf pelts. And a scythe. Okay, that was a somewhat simple little excursion. Child shape's gonna fade. Yep. Let's try to avoid evade. Excellent. And just continue on. Up.
I need to catch my breath.
Dialnor marshes. Wolf tracks. Try to avoid. Evade. Okay. And continue on. All of them are tired, so let's rest.
I saw a book here. It was quite interesting, with pictures. I think it was called Jade Wand Unlocks Jasper Gates. Too bad I couldn't steal it. But I remember a few pictures.
I think I know which book you're talking about. Are you suggesting we try it?
And continue. We're not going to the verdant chamber. Let's try in that direction until we go south. Kobold camp. Don't need kobolds.
I need to catch my breath.
There's someone on the road.
To arms!
Trolls. So we're in the right area.
Bleed for me.
Send in the Merchant's Guard? There's a merchant here. Is this going to be the missing advisor?
Bring it!
I'll fight if I have to.
Okay, do you have a name or are you just a merchant? Dalton. Interesting, interesting, okay. And the guard is dead. No, no, the guard is fine. The guard is good.
Any last wishes?
Fear me.
And the troll is down with 3 people around it to make attacks of opportunity.
Stay behind me! Tear them apart!
Thing is, it's not dead. Olivia can finish the troll off, Cancel. No.
This is where I step in.
Gonna have to leave Ragnar and the dog there.
Let us strike as one. They go down.
You can't stop me.
Oh, another branded troll. Get you out of the way.
Serves you right.
Frigid touch.
Go, go.
Do not falter. Ah!
Consider me provoked.
Okay. Ah. An elderly half-elf stands before you. His sun-bleached hair reveals him as a seasoned traveler, and the confidence with which he holds his bow reveals him to be a seasoned warrior. And his cart full of various items, it seems he's a trader as well. Damned trolls. Almost died from the stink alone. The half-elf wipes sweat from his brow. They almost had me. Since when are trolls not afraid of fire? Good thing I had a few flasks of acid among my goods. Thank you for your timely rescue, friends. Despite his confident gaze, his voice trembles slightly. If you had been sworn, I would have. He frowns. Whoever rules this land gives little care to its safety. Formerly safe trade roads are getting given over to trolls, and not a guard to be seen. But where are my manners? I am Dalton from Navon, a merchant by trade. Who are you? Lawful good. Or chaotic neutral. Lawful good. I've been doing a bit more chaos, I think, than usual. He looks shocked. Oh, I beg your pardon, Your Grace. And bows politely. But these trolls, they're a threat to everyone. Bah. Who does he think we're doing this? What does he think we're doing here? Having a tea party? Grumbles Ragnar, playing with his weapon. They've attacked several villages, destroyed several bridges, and are scaring away trade caravans. Worse than bandits by far. If your grace is willing to resolve the matter, I know a mage living nearby. I visit him from time to time, and to sell him reagents for his spells. He's an expert on trolls. Might know why they've become so bolder and fireproof. Hey, wait. Where do you think you're going? We saved you, didn't we? So we deserve a reward. Get out your coin purse. Again, Rag. Please don't. Just leave him alone. Are you going to let this savage rob someone before your very eyes? Olivia is right. Rag, leave him be. You scared, merchant? I'm just kidding. Pay me no attention to me. But you'd better listen to what our chief here says. Mallory notes contentedly. You can see you're an experienced trader. Operating exclusively in my barrier. He frowns. Don't get me wrong, Your Grace, but I've a family in Bravoy, so my roads have always take me there, no matter how dangerous the journey might be. Roads are unsafe. Yeah, I want to go with one, but it's not a charisma character, so let's see what happens. Hey, it succeeded. If things are that bad, then, well, perhaps I should conduct business here for a time. Very well. Tell me about this mage. He scratches his head. Bartholomew is his name. He's not bad for a human. Always so polite, so respectful, but there's something odd about him. He lives alone in the middle of the woods. His house surrounded by traps, with a single safe road leading to it. No bandits or trolls scare him. And the way he looks at you, it's as if he's examining you. Like he's considering to crack you open and see what's inside. The chills. Ugh. Any other dangers on the road? Trolls aren't enough, eh? He laughs, then frowns. Actually, I have heard a disturbing rumor. It said a hodag has made its lair in a cave south of here. Whether true or not, traders are taking no chances. Taking forest routes instead. Let me mark it on your camp. Amari grins. I've never fought a hodag. Yet. You're from Mivon, you say? What's their view on the new barony? Long ago, Mivon was founded by the sword lords who refused to bow before the new ruler and fled. Bravoy. While not Brevins anymore, our people and the people who here have a lot in common. As I've heard, the barony here was founded by people from Rostov. We look upon them as distant cousins, I suppose. Dalton smiles. Welcome, cousins. That is, not family you'd rather forget. Good fortune to you and safe travels. Hold on, didn't have a chance to reward you for your help. Fortunes are best shared, after all. Safe travels. Alright, let's save quick. As we have only just...
need to catch my breath.
Oh, I've done a Dryad's favor, that's great. Can you move it?
Waiting.
Seems like you cannot. Alright, we are leaning a little too far lawful. We need to do some chaotic stuff. Because druids have to remain somewhat neutral. Don't mind me stretching in my chair.
Need to catch my breath.
Hodag Lair and Cobalt Camp. Verdant Chambers. Let's continue on.
My strength betrays me.
Remnants of a dwarven fortifications.
We should gather our strength.
Rest.
Does anyone else want tea? It's growing quite chilly this evening. Oh, thank you, Octavia. This reminds me of our classes at the Academy of Arts. Some teachers would often make tea for students, and others sometimes even opened a bottle.
Okay. We also had gotten information on the lone house. So there's a chance that the trolls are somewhere in this area too. For now, we're going to continue along and see if we can try to avoid enemies, evade them, and continue. Monster Den. Wooden flesh. Trolls. Wait, no, we need to talk to the wizard, don't we? Journey will take 2 days. I saw something that probably no one else has ever. Beside the blazing campfire stood a kobold who had wrapped himself in worn-out elven robe. On the far side of the clearing, 3 enormous trolls shuffled their feet, hesitating. The kobold stretched out its calloused paw, and with immense gravity hissed and grumbled incomprehensibly. You could barely guess what it meant. Let's lore nature this. Because that'll succeed. Keeping our heads low, we walked through a dried up creek to another spot that was closer to the scene. We could hear the mysterious kobold's words better from there. His primitive speech was a mixture of crude version of common and giant, punctuated with heavy hissing and vigorous gesturing. With some difficulty, we managed to figure out what he was saying, And what we heard shocked us to the core. Shame, disgrace, the kobold hissed and continued. Trolls, cowards, pathetic. Flame's not scary. With these words, he plunged his paw into the fire. The sleeve of his tattered robe caught fire, and he raised his hand to the air. See? Flames! 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 The trolls hid behind trees out of fear, making the kobold shake with anger. Hissing and groaning, he switched to an atrocious mixture of troll and kobold speech, which was even more incomprehensible than before. Perception. Success. It seemed like the kobold was shaming the trolls for cowardice. Hissing and grunting, he repeated Hargulka several times, causing the trolls to tuck their heads and slouch even or a little deeper each time. It must have been the name of a very important troll, a chieftain, a pack leader, someone they regard as an authority. Whatever the case, the kobold's words hit their target. One of the trolls, the tallest and mightiest one, stood straight and stepped forward. His enormous claw involuntarily scratched at his bloodied shoulder, which held a burnt-in pattern. The other troll's shoulders looked to have the same pattern, as though they'd all been branded. The kobold stretched his arm towards the troll, his sleeves still on fire. Flames! 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 The kobold hissed menacingly in common. Flames! 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 The trolls repeated in their own tongue. The brave trolls stepped closer to the campfire. Let's see. We have a choice between a strength and dexterity move here. We can choose to push the brave troll into the fire, or stealthily throw a rock at the kobold. Both have a decent chance of succeeding, considering the characters we have in our party. I want to take the mage out first, kobold. The rock struck the kobold right in the forehead. Bam! The spellweaver went down like a tree. It was clear he'd be out for quite some time, but the trolls were ready for battle, and they were very, very angry.
Bring it!
You deserved it.
We have you as the Slashless branded troll.
Act T. Go on.
Onward!
That was a miss.
Tear them apart!
Just need to not roll a 2.
Any last wishes?
might need to heal my dog soon, but in the meantime...
Tea. Go on.
Stay behind me.
Oh, hey, you actually hit her. Just a little.
This should do it.
Wait, no, no, no. Wrong character. Alright, that one's down.
This is where I step in.
Down again.
You
And
can't
let's
stop me.
keep it out. Ragnar. Shock and grasp again.
Aye. Tea. Go on.
Now you're down. So we can focus on this one. Critical hit for 45 damage.
Seriously,
Barbarians,
right.
people.
Considerably provoked.
Aye. Tea. Go on.
This is for you.
I want to inspect this rock. Okay.
Tea. Go on.
Okay, so we managed to find out that the trolls have a leader, and my dog is yelling at me already. Hello? I'm going to have to step away for just a moment.
We should gather our strength.
Hi. Okay, I am sorry about that. My dog required attention. And rest.
Alright, I need your ideas. Who is that storyteller who's living in the capital? How could an elf look so old? It shouldn't be possible.
You meet all kinds of freaks. He's not nearly the worst.
Right, a successful rest without any unexpected encounters.
I need to catch my breath.
Try to avoid. And failed to sneak past. With Olivia being exhausted.
My strength betrays me.
Goblins.
I'll fight if I have to.
One acid damage. Great. They got sneak attack on my druid. There is a lot of goblins.
Do not falter.
Alright. I will keep
Bring
a
it.
few of them from shooting at me, while
You deserve it.
Lindsay will try to pick off some of them. There.
Not you.
Now all of them are currently in melee with someone, I believe. And that one's down.
You
Excellent.
can't stop me.
Show me your heart.
Okay, for this, we're gonna heal ourselves.
Magridio, Turino.
Onward.
wishes?
And that one fell down.
Die for me.
Consider me provoked.
Stay
Okay.
behind me! They go down! Ah!
This is where I step in.
Bleed for me.
There's a lot of low rolls on the part of Ragnar.
Let us strike as one! Bring it!
Okay.
Resting
Getting
would be
very
nice,
close.
don't you think?
And they're going to be resting soon.
We should gather our strength.
You know what I like about you? You're almost the only one here who's not trying to tell me that I live the wrong way.
Oh, live however you like. What do I care? Each of us writes their own story.
An unexpected friendship from the... Hello! Hello to you too, Marco. An unexpected friendship forming between the supposedly chaotic evil half-orc Magi and the Bard. Try to avoid the fight. Good.
I need to catch my breath.
We should gather our strength.
Listen, Octavia, where you're from, do they also treat women like garbage?
I don't remember my home too well, but in Numeria where I grew up, they treated everyone like dirt, men and women alike. I don't even know which one it was.
And this time the food was not ruined. Let's see, the 22nd, we can make this. And we just need to cross here, go over here, then down. Enter this location. Not too bad. So he is getting picked up on the mic. I thought he might be. Now, we were already told that the path is the only safe way to the house, and that there are traps. Everywhere else.
That is not far.
Bandits. Fortunately, things seem to be going good.
Serves
I'm
you right.
still not 100% sure on what to be playing on Wednesdays. I will update the schedule on that later on, but for now, and I'm still going to try for a relaxing game because that's what the poll said.
I have to.
I just don't know which game would be relaxing. Let's do a touch of fatigue on you.
Do not falter. Tear them apart.
What's my encumbrance looking like? Okay. Good. More bandits.
You can't stop me.
Yes, Max. Yes.
Bandit Conjurer.
They go down.
Trader's corpse is warm and he died recently. That's not good. At least it wasn't the trader we had befriended. Saw a small fire elemental, but I can't right now. So instead, walk down their caster with my dog.
Onwards.
Fear me.
Close and personal with Ragnar. And start walking closer with Lindsay. Well, as for myself, not too much changed recently, so
Consider
all things considered, it's not going too bad. I was able to get shopping done and got plenty of food to last me. And aside from that, that's not much change. Still don't have that many viewers, so... And it's not that bad, though. I'll keep up a consistent schedule, and... if people enjoy what I watch, they will come back. And or if people enjoy what I play, they will continue to watch and come back. If they don't, then I'm not the streamer for them, I guess. Proceed with caution, traps ahead.
What's that thing?
Interesting.
A middle-aged man stands before you. His clothes are not gaudy, but tasteful. Despite living in the wilderness, he looks well-groomed and even dapper. His mustache is slick, the nails on his agile, soft hands meticulously polished. What a pleasant surprise. Welcome, Your Grace. Do you like a cup of tea? Something stronger, perhaps? It's a great honor for a humble hermit entertaining such an important personage. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bartholomew Delgado, at your service. How may I be of assistance? I might just do that. I had originally done that and had done a 24-hour stream to see if there was a better time frame in which to stream. And then this was the time frame that got a couple of viewers. But since active viewers are now back to pretty much just you and anyone that drops by, I might just try changing up the time frame I stream at. Right? Let's ask him if he knows anything about why the local trolls are resistant to fire. I've never heard of anything like it. If it's true, I'll have to revise my defenses. He suddenly grows silent, frowns, and closes his eyes. Your Grace, I'm afraid we must intermit that conversation for now. A moment ago, a troll was caught in one of my traps, and it was unharmed. I suggest that a chance to explore its corpse will better equip me to answer your questions. Lily, I humbly request your protection. Please follow me. Lead the way.
Enemy approaching.
It's a branded troll. These are the ones that are resistant to fire. As such, let's summon a minor earth elemental.
You deserved it.
Bring it!
Okay. No, I did not want to approach the troll.
Stay behind me!
I wanted to hit it with acid.
Ai, ti, dom. Dio, wołasz, an.
Now the earth elemental will start hitting the troll.
Any last wishes?
I use my druid as a summoner. Well, they don't get too active, but yeah. Maybe I should put up a poll and see whether or not people would prefer me to stream in the morning still or in the evening. Okay, move you here and then fire acid at the troll. Bartholomew walks around the troll's corpse. At least they're still vulnerable to steel and acid. Now, let's look into why this creature lost its respect for fire. He recites an incantation and waves his hand over the troll's chest, then points at a specific spot on it. There, branded onto the flesh, the symbol of a blacksmith's hammer encircled by thorn-studded vines. There, branded onto... Whatever that is, that's the reason its flesh didn't burn. The wizard slowly makes an incision around the brand and then peels the flesh off, exposing the brand completely, or excising the brand completely. I must study this. Here's the key to my laboratory. Wait for me there. I'll join you soon enough. Without another word, he whispers an incantation and vanishes. Wizards.
I see something.
As it should be.
Done and done.
Scroll of acid arrow. Where is his laboratory is the question. Ah, there we go.
What is this?
I will put that poll up right after stream today, even before I export the VOD to YouTube.
This requires your attention.
Secret doorway. Trap triggered.
I did as you asked.
Borba. A hoarse croak comes from behind the boars. Borba. The troll sitting in the... Really? Apparently Marco likes that word. The troll sitting in the cage is so thin you can see its ribs through the skin. Although you see no scars, its pelt is matted with dried blood, and its eyes are dull and unfocused. Various knives, saws, and bloody manticles scattered about leave very little doubt as to what this troll has suffered. Borba. The troll croaks through clenched teeth. Kill me. Enough. It hurts. Oh, and that skipped through that. Bartholomew rushes into the laboratory, waving the sample of branded troll skin excitedly. It was simpler than I thought. This is just a simple spell of fire protection. Any competent wizard could cast it. The unusual element is the way the spell was applied. It wasn't cast by any human hand, though. No, no. Oh, no. The brand was stamped on with some artifact, which would make it possible for the trolls fire-resistant, or to make the trolls fire-resistant in massive numbers. This is grave news for all of us, or for us all. My fire traps are useless now, and making acid traps will take time and resources. More importantly, For trolls to organize in such a way, there must be some with greater intelligence. Hang on, something came up on my phone. Something in greater intelligence operating behind the scenes. And if that's the case, the list of potential targets for a force that formidable is a short one. He pauses and then begins to rush through his lab. I promise you a reward. Please. I promised you a reward. So please, accept these acid ones. I'm afraid you may need them soon. Okay. First, explain why this troll's in your cage. Besides later. Oh yes, this is the greatest project in my career. I'm exploring the regenerative abilities of trolls in the hopes of passing them on to humans. Can you imagine the possibilities? Pain, senility, mutilations, even death itself, defeated. Oh, you weren't concerned I acquired the troll through illicity, were you? Don't worry, I purchased it legally. I'm not some poacher out roaming the Baron's woods. Sometimes I have trouble accepting laws that would protect lowlives like him, but he is within his rights. Honestly, I'm leaning towards the chaotic neutral here. Kill it quickly and humanely. What's the issue? This isn't a person, it's a mindless creature who's barely capable of stringing a few words together. Kill them with a second thought, but you would deny me the rights to experiment for the sake of science? He stops abruptly. Valerie frowns. His experiments are deplorable, but the law is with him. If you, the Baron, are not a bandit chief, you would have no right to interfere. I'll let him continue, but only because you insist. The ruler's path is complicated, Talvis. I admire your resolution in the face of such dilemmas. Bartholomew bows. Thank you, Your Grace. You will not regret this decision. It's wrong to torture a living creature. It's just not right. I agree, Octavia, but we're trying to remain a neutral good character here for the sake of being a druid.
In due time.
Okay.
I am prepared.
Give the order. Here I am. See?
Just letting the ink dry. And so they walked on. Anything is possible.
I
I
need
won't
you
let you
to go
down.
here. Wolf or dog go here, and Ragnar, you're the last
for
one.
entertainment.
Right. Good, some stuff to sell. Alright, now select all characters and continue on.
All
We
according
now
to
know
plan.
why the trolls are resistant to fire. Gonna head back to the capital for now.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay, the man before you reeks of vanity. His black hair is curled, styled, and generously waxed. From atop his head to the points of his mustache. His cheeks and forehead are powdered white, giving him a pallid look. His hand rests casually on the golden hilt of his rapier. As he approaches, a mean, sly smile appears on his face, clearly practiced and prepared in advance. Ah, the ruler of this barony. I'm flattered by your attention. Sir Stefano Mosconi of Pitax, at your service. He bows with a derisive, or he performs a derisive bow. What brings a Pitaxian to my barony? I was just traveling back home to glorious Pitax after paying a visit to Rostov, all in service to King Castruccio Erotvi. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pitax's bold new neighbor. He sniffs, then grins. I must say, I really should have spared myself the trouble. It's hardly worth seeing. A a 5-year-old, you could tell you're deliberately trying to offend me. Perhaps you could just tell me what it is you're here for? And he stares at you and snorts. You know, the initial goal of my visit was to take measure of your so-called barony to see if it had anything of value to offer Pitax. And do you know what I found? Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer. He continues on without giving you a chance to respond. Military weak, culture weak, economy weak. You'd best pray to all the gods that my King Eritavi, Roveti, doesn't declare war on you. On the other hand, maybe you should pray he conquers you. This mess of a barony could use the rule of a proper king. I am very much leaning towards the chaotic neutral one. Let's do it. He opens his mouth and immediately closes it. Now, allow me to personally tax your cortege so as to help improve my economy. As taxes are especially high this year, I do hope you'll be able to pay. My king will not send for... Ah, yes, King Roveti. Worry not, I'll be sure to send him a melancholic missive relaying news of your tragic fate. He pauses and rants. My tragic fate? Yes, the tragic fate of you met after attempting to escape your chains. Now, if there's nothing more, I'd suggest you go replaster your face with whatever makeup you've been using. Your cheeks are so bright, the red glow must be visible from... Well, I'm guessing that's a celestial plane based on the contents of all this. I'll take my leave now. I remained neutral for as long as I could, but eventually you just have to. A peasant woman, her face soaked with tears, approaches you. Oh, your grace, woe is me. I have met my darkest hour. You are my last hope. By all the gods ever prayed to, please don't leave me in need. My name is Jean Tennyson. Our village is a short way from here. It's been 2 days since my boy Tig ran away, and I haven't seen him since. We've searched and searched, but it's of no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. Do you have any idea where he might be? There's an old hag in the mill marshes. A swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud. Don't you even ask. The mere thought of her chills me to the bones in my veins, or chills the blood in my veins. She has the evil eye. She eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. It sure is day that she took my boy. Do people frequently disappear here? Oh, sure they do. There are so many hazards around, it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest, and monsters. Oh, and some troblins and bandits and whatever. Even adults have a hard time surviving here. And for the little kid, I'll try to find him. Oh, your grace, thank you so much. I'll be praying to Aristil to grant you a long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby in the tavern. Okay, here we have the clerics and a small halfling. Your grace, we are victorious. We fought off the spiders' invasion and defeated the strange dryad who led them. As a sign of gratitude, your subjects have a special reward for you. Oh, that's Lindsay. Okay. That was her heart. Here. I wonder, was this flood of spiders truly caused by that curse? I mean, the curse must be ancient and very ominous. The spiders were definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. I agree with Lindsay. This does seem strange. Then how can we explain the dimensional atmosphere, or the dismal atmosphere on Bald Hilltop? The pressure both of us felt there, Jode. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead the spider invasion into the barony. He shakes his head incredulously. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited Bald Hilltop again. It was grown quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just laying low, like a monster for the rest before it feeds again. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount, I'd imagine. I'd say half a year or even more. Now that the Bald Hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we will have more than enough time to prepare for the next attack. How do we end this for good? Is a question. Yes, let's level the Bald Hilltop into the ground and put an end to the curse. I doubt we will be able to defeat it in such a straightforward fashion. The heart of the curse is undoubtedly centered on the Bald Hilltop, but the spiders appeared all throughout the barony. I don't think we're going to do any damage to the curse by destroying the hilltop. I'd expect exactly the opposite. We'd only provoke it into attacking again immediately on the heels of the last. No, the best we can do for now is to make sure we're prepared for the next attack. Don't be such a pessimist, Tristan. We might truly be able to overcome this curse, but only by studying it thoroughly. Your Grace, I will gather all the information available on the situation and get to work. Well, let's prepare for the next attack. Tristan nods. Very wise. If only we knew more about the curse, we might figure out some way to fight it. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They never had any spider invasions before, and nothing ever happened on Bald Hilltop before either. Now both spiders and the curse, right when the new barony appeared in the stolen lands. All of this seems highly coincidental.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
Not you. I want to talk to you. I need to discuss the affairs of the barony with you.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
How are you enjoying being High Priest?
Everything is all well, Your Grace. I just keep forgetting what a mess it is in the stolen lands, and how troubled are the minds of its people. Sometimes I must listen to such nonsense from my visitors, or ask them to forgive them.
We met an artisan. Because we have that. Ah, success with the bandits. Mysterious cult. That was a success. Regent demands your presence. A visitor waits in the castle. A visitor waits in the castle. A visitor waits in the castle. Enchanted wind. Troll sightings. Where he built the Temple of the Elk. And now problem demands your personal attention. Your acquaintance Oleg has been refusing to pay his taxes for months now. Fool didn't realize he should have come to you immediately. But even so, please lend him your ear. What's the matter, Oleg? Since the moment you founded the barony, Your Grace, I became your subject. But I'm still also a subject of the Eldorian Rostov. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought my troubles were over. But no. He shakes his head. My whole life I've paid taxes to Rostov. Now on top of that, your tax collectors darken my doorstep. Yeah, this is a thing. We need to... I'm going with the neutral one. Or neutral good. I thank you, Your Grace. He bows awkwardly, then raises embarrassed. This was just of you. A wise decision. Should you wish, I will write to Lady Jamonti myself and explain the matter to her. Perhaps she'll agree to a sensible sharing of taxes between Barony and Rostov. I'm certain we can reach an agreement with Jamonti and acquire the trading post in short order, without any direct conflict with the Sword Lords. Your Grace, Kessen's face looks worried and fearful. Your Grace, ill news from the Null Marshes again. There were already many trolls before, but now people are afraid to leave their houses. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. hunters were the first ones to notice. Then came the merchants delivering packages and food to the outskirts of the barony, and now more and more reports of trolls attacking villages. At first I took the reports for gossip. Thought it was just the fear talking, but a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the houses of one Bartholomew Delgado, an odd mage living out in the wilds by himself. They're saying there's so many trolls out there, nobody can reach Bartholomew for fear of the beasts. The trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow is clearly tangled up in it somehow. If the wizard's gotten some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls, we should make for the first move, hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him, it would be an enormous help if you could pay a visit to the Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste. If nothing is done soon, there may be a grisly fate in store for one of your subjects. I had wanted to do more stuff, but Your Grace, today a letter from the boy was delivered to the castle. It's written by Fredero Sinat, a paladin of the Order of the Eternal Rose. It appears that Sir Sinat is claiming right to one of your companions who was brought up in his custody. I'll leave it to you to handle this delicate matter. Hang on. I hear a dog going a little stir crazy. Okay, I'm back. I found... brought some relics. Alright, now let's go to the market. Sell the stuff I don't need. Okay. Book of Resistance +2, Bracers of Archery. Actually, no. This is going to go on my druid. No, it's not, apparently. Agite, Bloodstone, Exquisite Pearl, Pearls, Jade, Moonstone, okay. Okay. Sorry about that. You have stuff. Chemical supplies and rations and stuff. Cloak of Shadows. Here's the bag of holding. Don't have enough for it. You can buy build points though. The Beast King is something for my main character, and we'll just see. So we top it out at around 5,000. No. Because it's 80 gold. Okay. Honestly, that's just... So we're excited for a +1 scythe, and everyone is leveled up. Let's go ahead and get going then. Lone house. We need to go here. Save the guy.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Okay.
They go down!
I'll fight if I have to.
Okay. We have one use of that, but
This is where I step in.
Let us strike as one!
okay. Frigid touch. No. Touch of fatigue.
You can't stop me!
No, we're not going to summon anything yet. Flare? Yeah, let's limit the eyesight of this one. They succeeded.
Bring it!
Consider me provoked.
Okay.
You deserved it.
That is one down.
Onwards!
Touch of fatigue.
Tear them apart!
This is for you! Any last wishes?
Stay behind me! They go down!
I'll fight if I have to.
A calculated risk.
This is where I step in.
Let us strike as one!
I'll cut you.
Just keeping it down while I get Olivia over there.
You can't stop me. You can count on me.
To victory!
Okay, here we go.
Serves you right.
Ragnar. Reglandar. Let's get you in position to flank. Also gives me eyes on you. It saved Octavia.
Provoked.
Bring it!
charge that one.
You deserved it.
This is an unbranded troll, which means fire will work against it.
Do not falter.
Move you over here. And
This is for you.
move up to Acid Splash the branded troll.
Tear them apart.
Okay.
Any last wishes?
Okay. Now we shut your fatigue for multi-attack.
Onward.
Saving throw succeeded again. Octavia will take care of the cleanup. And then everyone just swarm this troll.
They go down.
This is where I step in.
Bleed for me.
Stay behind me. You
Okay.
can't stop me.
Follow my
You
lead.
see that?
Summon the giant spiders. Okay. Of course.
Consider me provoked.
Okay, there we go. Go knock you down.
Serves you right.
Let us strike as one.
This is for you!
There we go. Of course. Alright, whatever.
What for Gorum?
That's not good, but he still has the summoned spiders around, so he might be okay. Okay. Lindsay. Get over there.
Bring it!
Giant frog here. That will be all you do. The dog will rush up against this one. Ragnar will go here for now.
Do not falter!
I'll fight if I have to! You deserved it.
Alright, next up, I'm going to have her actually probably go into
Tear them apart!
a buff. That's going to be important soon. I'm not doing good at managing the territory, am I? There we go.
Fear me.
this one.
Any last wishes?
The summons are taking care of them.
They go down!
Okay, leopard, giant frogs. Hey, maximum giant frogs. This is good. Did I equip that yet, though?
I'll cut you.
Stay behind me!
Alright, get Valerie right into the middle of them. Octavia, make sure that one does not get back up. Lindsay.
This is where I step in.
Let's try and flare you. And you saved. Okay, you're down, which leaves just you.
Let us strike as one!
This is for you. Serves you right.
Here we go.
Bring it!
Right, you're back to being down. Why is it that the fortitude saving throw is always succeeding?
Die for me.
Do not falter!
I'll fight if I have to.
Okay, with as much damage as that one took, it's going to be down for a while. you don't have any torches or anything. Let's get you closer to where his house is, because I have a feeling that we're not done yet. Wait. They knocked her over. Okay.
Onwards!
You can't stop me!
This is not good.
This won't kill me.
Go into rage.
Tear them apart!
Okay.
I'm alright.
Mallory.
Stay behind me.
Olivia, you need to get up there fast. Honestly, we need to stop with the...
This won't kill me. I'll survive. I always
She's
survive.
down. We need to bring her back up.
Let us strike as one.
Consider me provoked.
Okay. Inspire courage. Okay, we gotta
Survive. I always survive.
We need to heal her again. No, this. Heal.
Magricio, Turios.
Critical hit for 30. We'll ignore fatigue this one. That missed.
Do not falter.
Octavia.
This is for you! You deserved it.
We'll survive. I always survive.
She's getting fatigued because of this.
Magricio, Turios.
This won't kill me. Onwards! Justice!
I'll fight if I have to. Any last wishes?
They're down.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Yes, you will, because I am keeping you alive. There we go.
Stay behind me.
You can't stop me. This is where I step in.
This will hurt. Let's try this way.
Consider me.
Okay. Let's quickly go to you and have some potions.
You know the villain in our story.
Oh no. He's already surrounded. Dimwit. Still there. still good for now.
They go down!
This one has a weapon though.
Let us strike as one!
Nature's ally 3. Leopard. Oh, no actions left. Okay.
Consider me provoked.
Okay. Go down again.
I'll cut you.
This is not good.
Do not falter!
Patricio Glorious.
This is for you! You deserved it.
So, tired.
Bring it!
Onward!
I'll fight if I have to.
Alright, that one's down. So let's all target this one now. Frigid Touch again. Okay. A huge bruise covers half the wizard's face. His clothes are smeared with blood, but his life is out of danger. Hi, Baron. You arrived just in time. I was starting to think it was over for me. He grimaces with pain and kicks the troll's corpse. Beast, filthy monster, you stinking animal. Gods, that hurts. I can't stand the pain. After catching his breath, he limps to the table and fishes out a map out of the drawer. One of the beasts stole something important from me. Fortunately, it was enchanted, so tracking the thief won't be a problem. Here's the location of their lair. Troll Wilderness has been revealed. I'm afraid I'm in no condition to go with you. Here, take a few more acid ones. They should help. And one more thing, Your Grace. The item I mentioned is a whip with a bone handle. It is an item of sentimental value. Return it, and I will be grateful. Now, I must ask you to leave. I have several unpleasant procedures to perform. He opens the tome and starts leafing through it silently, ignoring you. And we have leveled up to level 6 in that fight and subsequent quest. So starting with our character himself, let's level up. We're going to stay a druid, which means we're going to get wild-shaped leopard and wild-shaped small elemental. Elemental would be more useful had the trolls not gained a resistance to fire. We do not have a ability score increase. Okay. Knowledge Arcana, World, Nature, Perception. Let's increase Persuasion instead. Next, we have new abilities. Complete. Level up. We're going to complete because you get power attack. Level up and you get beast totem. Okay. So that's your subclass of barbarian. Speaking of, I don't think I know their subclasses, all of them. Okay, anyway. Canny Observer. Hello, hang on a moment. Fascinate. Sound burst. You gain a level as a wizard. We gain slow and haste. Or no, as an arcane trickster. Okay. Complete character and Ragnar. You are purely an Eldritch Scion. Aha! That's it. Enduring Blade and Invisibility. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. And we're going to go over to this one now. I hope you all had a wonderful stay. I will post that poll up while I have my dog outside. So if you're watching now, make sure to drop by and vote on whether I should continue with morning streams or switch on over to evening streams, because that is something to take into account. If you're watching this over on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit the bell for notifications, and check out the playlist over here of mine and this video that YouTube thinks that you would enjoy if you don't like that. If you're here on Twitch, make sure to follow. I really do appreciate it. So, without any further ado, bye all. Marco says bye too.